gals, welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. Today's video is all about common misconceptions that I notice amongst customers, even within myself at times, that are standing in the way of you and your perfect look or your perfect outfit. So these are just thought patterns that I find to be very typical, and once we talk about them, people often will have a breakthrough and go, oh my gosh, I never thought of it this way. Oh wow, I didn't realize I could do this or do that and it would change my look, or I didn't realize that this particular thing was okay and I've been avoiding it for years. So let's look at each of these in turn. So some of these topics are actually going to feel familiar. We've looked at some of these in previous videos, but they are absolutely worth repeating and they fall into this list of common misconceptions. So number one is these pants are too long. And I hear this all the time, especially as we have had a wide leg, long pant trend going on for several seasons now. And so people will come in, they will totally love the look of a pant. We've got some absolutely beautiful ones in store right now, but particularly if you are petite, it might be very tempting to think, yeah, that's just something I can't wear. And I want to challenge that and tell you that is not true. You do not have to rush out and get an alteration to make it work for you, and you definitely do not need to avoid it altogether. So if it's the wide leg pant, as you've probably heard me say before, my favorite way to deal with that is just to take the sides of the pant and knot them, and then these pants become your friend at any height. You can adjust them, you can even make them capri length if you want to. Really, the world is your oyster when it comes to this, and you know, it's totally within your control. So I am just showing here that you can get a very cute look out of a wide leg pant at any height. Now, another possibility is that you're dealing with a legging or perhaps a skinny jean, and this is definitely one I hear all of the time, and that is, I love these, but the inseam is way too long. I'm gonna have to go and get them altered. I'm not sure I want to do that. And gals, I want to just challenge that and tell you that I absolutely love the look of a scrunched up legging or a scrunched up skinny jean at the bottom. I actually think that that's part of the intention and part of the look. So in my opinion, there is no need to rush out and get the alteration. Just embrace the scrunched up look. Number two on my list of common misconceptions is, I can't wear this color. Well, that is definitely one I hear all the time, and there are particular categories of color that I hear that a lot with. One of them is yellow. Yellow is such the color of the season right now, with it being summer and brights being very on trend, and it's just a color that most of us look at and we just feel instantly uplifted or happy, but very often I will hear people say, I love that, but it's not for me. I can't wear it. It doesn't look good on me. So one of the things I want to point out, ladies, is if you're thinking that, I think that perhaps you're missing the nuance here. And you know, if you watched my last video, that I just had a personal color analysis done by my friend Stephanie Graybo. It was so enlightening for me because I realized there are colors I love, I just have to find the right hue and the right saturation. So I would dare to say there really is a shade of yellow for everybody. Now, another misconception that I will often hear is, I can't wear this color because it washes me out. Well, you know what? Most of us have some color or some shade of some color that does wash us out, but particularly if you are blonde, I see this all the time. People are very afraid of the monotone look. I think we've been schooled for many years into believing that if you're blonde, you can't wear taupes or ivories because it just will wash you out. I have actually come to really embrace that monotone look, and I find it very, very beautiful. You just have to find the right tone that highlights your skin, and so it is definitely worth having a color analysis, and I will let you guys know when Stephanie Graybo is coming into town so you can book your own appointment with her to find out what your perfect color chart is. But don't run from colors that you think actually match your skin tone and your hair. Number three, and one we have talked about many times before on this channel, is this shirt is too tight. I can't do it. Perhaps my chest is too big. I feel too full busted. I can't do this shirt. And this is such a simple fix, ladies. I really, really challenge that. Now, I will tell you this. I always look at the shoulders. If it is cutting in on the shoulders, cutting in on the underarm part, then you are totally correct. That shirt is too tight. We need to go up a size or find a different piece for you. But if you feel that it is pulling across the chest, why don't you try to release 1 or 2 buttons and put a little camisole underneath and see how that transforms the look. It will completely release the chest area. Oftentimes it will release the shoulders that were feeling just a little bit restrictive. And you get a shirt that you wanted so badly that you thought was off the table for you, and you suddenly find that it works with just a little bit of adjusting. Number 4, and this might make some of you laugh, is I'm sorry, but I just don't do bodysuits. Well, I hear that a lot just because we carry so many bodysuits here in store, because honestly, gals, bodysuits are hands down one of my absolute favorite wardrobe items, one of my favorite styling tools. I find them to be so useful and so functional, and it is because they are the perfect layering piece. So I want to challenge you to maybe rethink this. You may have had a bad bodysuit experience in the past. Trust me, I'm no stranger to that, where you maybe bought something that was too short in the rise and it was extremely uncomfortable throughout the day. Maybe it required being pulled down to go to the bathroom and that became cumbersome. Well, I want you to know that the bodysuits that I stock here at Chill, I really try to make them uber functional and uber comfortable for you. And so the bodysuits you're gonna find here, they snap at the crotch, so easy access when you need to go to the bathroom, so that is never an issue. I also look for ones that are nice and long in the rise, so they're soft, they're stretchy, they're not restrictive, and I really want you to embrace the bodysuit, or at least attempt to, because as a styling tool, it is invaluable. If you are wearing a jumpsuit and need a layering piece, if you are wearing a dress, perhaps with spaghetti straps, and you want your arms covered, it is very challenging at times when you try to put a tank or a t-shirt underneath. Who has not had the experience of doing that where it doesn't crumple up underneath? We've all had that experience, I think, and it's really annoying. You have to keep reaching under to pull it down. Bodysuits eliminate that problem entirely, and I also love them with jeans, with maybe a kimono thrown over the top. They're just fantastic. I love t-shirts, but I love bodysuits even more. So a fifth misconception I often hear is, I can't do it, this shirt is too short. I love the look of it, but I don't do crop tops. Well, I just want you to know, from a styling perspective, I'm speaking to adults here, particularly those of us, because I include myself in this category, who are a little more modest. It wouldn't even occur to me to wear something where I'm showing midriff. That's just not my look. It's not my comfort level, and I think a lot of you will resonate with this. So please know there is a way to take a cropped shirt and make it work for you. You do not have to walk the other direction. So one possibility is that you take that slightly cropped top and you wear it with a higher waisted pant or legging or jogger or skirt, so that the top of the shirt is actually, or the bottom of the shirt, excuse me, is actually meeting the top of the bottom layer here. So they're really not, there's no midriff showing. But then I also hear, well, gosh, if I lift up my arms, then you're gonna see my belly. Well, gals, that's a super easy problem to solve. Just put a very lightweight camisole or even bodysuit underneath, and that way, if you're lifting your arms, you're seeing another layer of fabric underneath. And it can be, I know it's hot and it's summertime and a lot of us don't want to layer, but it is really easy to find those extremely lightweight, barely there feeling fabrics to layer underneath. So another way to adapt a cropped top to your look and to your modesty is to wear a longer layered top underneath. So if you've got, let's say, a skinny jean or a skinny legging, I love the look of a long tank over the top, one that maybe goes to, upper or mid thigh, and then layering the crop top over it. That's just a really cute double layer look. It's really fun. It's really edgy. It works year round, and suddenly crop tops are working for you. Number 6 on our list of misconceptions is, I love this, but I'm sorry, I don't do spaghetti straps. So this typically applies to a lot of these really pretty dresses we're seeing for summer. I hear it applying to jumpsuits, certainly any kind of really pretty camisole. We've got some gorgeous silky ones in right now from Braid and Gather that I absolutely love. And I hear people going, gosh, it's just so pretty, but I'm really busty. I have to wear a bra. I just don't do the spaghetti strap look. And I want to tell you, ladies, there's so many easy ways to adapt it to your needs. So one of the easiest things is just to take a great sports bra, or maybe just a camisole that's kind of a sports bra, and layer it underneath, and find one with a nice thick strap so you can actually wear your bra underneath that, and then pop on the camisole and put the spaghetti strap item over it, and it looks like intentional layered styling. I love that. Another possibility, gals, if you have not tried our self-adhesive bras, I have to tell you that is definitely a wardrobe item I cannot live without. A lot of you have started to really see the light on this. I have been selling these like crazy. You guys, I cannot keep them in stock actually, and they are so adhesive. A lot of you have asked me, gosh, are they gonna fall off? No, you basically just stick them on and you know, if you are up to a D cup, even a full D cup, they will typically work for you. And that is the way to wear a spaghetti strap, show nothing. And now you're not dealing with the old strapless bra, which so many of you have told me you just don't do those. You know what? I really don't either. They always somehow end up around my waist. I see the lines. I just don't love the look. So just popping on your sticky bra is definitely a fantastic answer. And then of course, a third possibility, you've heard me talk many times about this, is if you've got a spaghetti strap look, either put a shirt on underneath or even throw a shirt over the top. And shirt underneath is a little more obvious, maybe just, you know, a little short sleeve bodysuit or camisole underneath the spaghetti strap item. But what about a shirt over the top? That often is a little less obvious, but I love doing this. I love taking maybe a long spaghetti strap dress or even some sort of slip dress, popping over a t-shirt and knotting it at the waist. And now I have a totally different look, and the spaghetti straps are a total non-issue. Number 7 on my list of misconceptions is, I'm too short or I'm too heavy, whatever your excuse is, to be able to wear a kimono or a duster. Those of you who feel like you're too short, just feel like it eats you alive, it's too much fabric. Those of you who feel extra curvy or maybe are feeling heavy, feel like it just adds all this volume, there's no shape to it, and it might make you look bigger. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I have been selling kimonos like crazy, because once you put them on and you see the types of kimonos we stock here in store, you're gonna realize that is not true. Sometimes you just have to work with it. So for those of you who are petite, simply tying little knots on the side will actually lift it and not make it look so long, and suddenly it's perfectly proportionate for you. Or you can even tie some of them in the front because they're vented on the sides, and that's a totally different look than just the big open flowy long kimono. For those of you who feel you are very curvy and you're worried that it just adds too much volume, I'm gonna tell you, ladies, I really try to look for kimonos here that are very light in weight. They're not an excess of fabric, and I think you'll be very surprised at the simple, easy drape of these kimonos and just how elegant they are. And a lot of it depends on what you put underneath too. If you layer it over a fitted top and a slimmer silhouette on the bottom, and it is the only volume, it really has a great look of elegance, versus if you feel like you're extra curvy and you try to put on, let's say, a wide leg pant and then pop the kimono over the top. Yes, agreed, you're getting a lot of volume and maybe adding more than you want or need. But just remember, there is a way to make these kimonos work for everyone, and you really can trust that you're gonna find the best ones here at Chill Boutique. And ladies, last but not least on my list of common misconceptions, and this is one I am just dying to conquer, is the belief that you are too old for a piece of clothing that you absolutely love. And I just wanna say this once and for all here, I strongly, firmly, and forever will believe in your right to authentically express yourself through what you are wearing. And what is appropriate is based entirely on how you feel in it. Does it feel good to you? Does it feel like a true expression reflection of your personality? Does it make you smile when you have it on? Does it make you smile when you look at it? And if all of that is true, then I firmly believe that you are dressed appropriately and have a right to wear it. So that said, there are ways to also take items that you think for whatever reason are just not quite at a level of maybe refinement or maturity that you want to communicate. And I want to tell you there are ways to adapt those items. So I just want to give you some examples. So perhaps a dress that has a flirty little strap, and you think to yourself, oh, it's so beautiful, I love the colors, but you know what, I just feel like it's perhaps a little too feminine for the age and stage I'm at. Maybe it looks a little bit too girly. You guys, all you have to do is throw a cute little denim jacket over the top, maybe even take a button-down shirt and tie it over the waist. Then you're still seeing the silhouette of the dress, you're still seeing the color of it, and you're still enjoying it, but maybe you've adapted it to your need to just feel a little more mature. Another example of an item that you might feel like, gosh, I'm just too old, or I'm too mature for this, is perhaps a pair of short denim shorts. And when I say short, I don't mean inappropriately short. I just mean, you know, shorter than perhaps you feel you should be wearing at your age for whatever reason. If that is the case, but you really love them and you really want to try the look, again, go through my YouTube channel, see some of my videos about styling, because we do go over a lot of these ideas. But with something like this, just as an example, I would take an elegant long kimono, something that covers the legs, over the shorter shorts with a nice little tank or t-shirt underneath, and now you have a look that is very refined but incorporates a piece of clothing that you have been thinking for perhaps a long time that you just couldn't wear because of your age. Gals, I hope this video has been mind expanding for you. I hope that the next time you shop, you will go with your heart, go pick up those items you're drawn to, and before you just hang them right back up, stop and think through these misconceptions we talked about, and just examine whether your mind is going to any of them, and perhaps it's time to rethink it and give it a try. And as I always remind our customers, trying isn't buying. The fitting rooms are there for you to play and experiment, so come in and enjoy. Ladies, if you liked this, please give this video a thumbs up. It definitely means I'll make more like it. If you have any questions, if you have any ideas, definitely feel free to email me at lisa@shopchillstyle.com. We've gotten in tons of fabulous new arrivals. Pre-fall is rolling in as we speak. Definitely jump online to peruse it at www.shopchillstyle.com. And as always, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, Zero Waste Closet. Subscribing is free, and it just means that you are going to get notifications every time I come out with a new video. And please make sure to let friends and family know we're looking to increase our subscribership to this channel just so we can reach more people. Gals, I can't wait to see you soon. Hope all is well. Hope you're enjoying these last days of this beautiful summer.
Yeah.